Today, we're taking a look at Create Copycats Plus, which takes the two copycat blocks that we get in the Create mod and adds all these different varieties. So as a refresher on what the copycat blocks do, is they're essentially this step block and this panel block that lets you put any material inside of them, and it even works in offhand as well to automatically place it, and they will retain that material and their properties, but allow you to build a lot more creatively. Now, I think the main reason these were added is for trains, so you could actually have like a 3 pixel thick wall instead of needing a huge wall, but just the amount of building opportunity these brings is huge, being able to have these panels and these steps. So Create Copycat Plus takes that feature and implements it to all of these different block types. So first, we're just going to go through all the block types. First, we have the copycat block. Real simple, it's just a block. Then we have the copycat slab, which is pretty cool on its own, but you can also place it vertically, which is really, really cool. Next, we have copycat stairs, copycat fences, fence gates, and walls. These are all pretty much what you expect. Then we have copycat ladders, which are really cool because they are actually 3D. So they actually almost look better than like the regular ladder. And yeah, I really like these little blocks. Then we have copycat trapdoors, which are really quite neat. And then we have all of the different pressure plates and our two types of buttons that you can then work as copycats. So you can have your lightweighted pressure plate or your wooden pressure plate and still copycat them as whatever you want. Next, we have copycat beams, which are just little beams in the center of the block. It basically works as a step block, but we also get the feature where you can kind of have a little arrow and place like a huge stack of them, which is really nice. Then we have copycat boards, which are 1 pixel thick panels. So if we take a regular panel, you can see that that is 3 pixels thick, where this one is only 1. So this is definitely quite useful for quite a lot of stuff. Then we have a copycat byte. Now what's cool about the byte is you can actually place multiple of these in the same block. So what that means is you don't even necessarily really need to carry around stairs and slabs and half slabs with you, because with the bytes, you can just kind of craft it up. Then we have copycat ghost blocks, which are just blocks. However, they don't have a hitbox. So you can really easily make a cool hidden door with these. Next, we have copycat half layers. Now what these are is basically half a block layer, but when you click multiple of them, you can build it up just like snow layers. So you can like make your own custom stair to whatever dimension you want, which is really nice. And then we have half panels, which are just the regular panels, but cut in half. And we have regular layers, which work as snow layers, and these can also be placed vertically, which is really quite cool. Then we have copycat slices. Now what's really neat about the slices is when you place more slices, it kind of builds up and up and up and up. So you can have like real custom size blocks by using these slices, which is nice. Then we have vertical stairs, which is a vertical stair, and same with vertical steps, which is a vertical step. And then we have catwalks, which are little catwalks, and what's really nice about these is you can actually individually place blocks on the bottom and the two sides, so you can kind of make your own little catwalk here. And then last but not least, we have a copycat box, which is essentially a box that you can put different materials on each side. Now, one thing that's kind of interesting about both the catwalk and the box is they're actually just a series of boards. So one cool thing about the boards is you can place multiple of them in the same block. So you can see I just placed those two, but they're actually in the same block. So if I were to place a block on the back here, you can make your own kind of custom blocks inside of a block and individually put materials on each edge. That was a lot to go through. Now, obviously, this is really cool, just having these different abilities. And I think the first and easiest to understand use case of these is decoration. So I have this little build that, would look fine on its own, but I think we're going to upgrade it a bit with copycats. So first thing is on the ground here, I want it to be a bit messy, so I can put some leaves inside some copycat layers, and it'll add cute little leaf piles, which I think looks quite nice. Next, we have these stairs here. Now I want these to be scoria pillar stairs. However, that's not typically an option, but with the copycat mod, we can place these down and then get these nice little scoria steps, which usually aren't available. And we also want to add some scoria trim. So I have these copycat slices, so I can go ahead and add our trim. Now you might notice, but these are actually connecting through the different blocks. So you can see like when you place down these score your blocks, they kind of connect, and that's actually working on our copycat too, which is really quite nice. Then let's say we don't want a flat wall up here. We want to kind of have some texture. So I have some copycat half slabs placed vertically, and then I have some copycat layers to act as our windows. Now these probably could be panes, but I thought it'd look kind of nice having the layers here. And it also kind of gives you the ability to set the thickness you want. So you can see we have like 3 different steps, which really just adds some nice texture to our wall without having to use like a bunch of different blocks and materials and stuff to get what we're looking for. We just kind of slap our bricks and panes in here wherever we want. And then at the very top, I want to add some more decoration. So I have these half panels, which I can go around and place down my granite pillars in. And I do want these, there we go. I want that texture. So by right clicking them, you basically turn the block so you can set like the different side textures for each individual copycat. So you can see we really quickly took an okay looking build that we could have finished up to a really pretty nice looking little factory building in the back here. Now, some of you guys maybe don't care about building too much and you really are more of a technical player or a sneaky player, and I think these copycat blocks still can come into use. So if we take our trapdoor and we put grass on it, it's completely invisible. And actually when you like flip it down, you see like the side of the block, which I think is really a nice little touch. So you can see we can flip our trapdoor, go down to our secret base, and let's say you want an added layer of security. We have our copycat ghost blocks, which I can then fill in with bricks. So you'd get down here, you'd say, oh no, there's nothing to see. But if you know which wall to go through, you can go through it and hide your little goodies like that. Now, obviously, added decoration is an easy win for this mod because of all these new, essentially, decoration blocks. But I think there's one more really cool thing you can do with these blocks, and that is just regular building whatever you want to build. So this isn't a great looking build, and it's not particularly complicated. But if we look at the blocks we use, oak logs, planks, stairs, slabs, and fences, then we have a cobblestone stairs, walls, and slabs, and we also have andesite stairs and andesite slabs. Now this takes up our entire hotbar, and let's say we have a sword, an axe, a pickaxe, a shovel. Oh, now we're shuffling a lot back and forth. Now we do have like the middle click option that'll automatically pull stuff off, but it's still nice to have a clean inventory. And I think that's where the copycat blocks will really come in useful, because all we need is a log, a plank, cobblestone, and andesite, and then these 4 copycats. And then we can build this whole building with essentially 3 less slots. And let's say we wanted to mix in basalt in this roof. That could potentially add another few blocks. Or we wanted 2 different wood type, or wanted to like add some nature decoration on the side. We can just have the base block and we can start building. Obviously we would just use the blocks for our base. Then we come out here with the fence. We just use our copycat fences, use them for that. Then we'd use like our copycat stairs, use them for that, and we just save a lot of inventory space. Plus, you could always take this a step further too. Maybe we don't even have the fence in our inventory, we just use walls here, and if I still really want wood, I can just put wood there and it still looks pretty good. So if you're a builder and you like to have plenty of different options, definitely go check out Create Copycats Plus. I'm definitely going to be using it in the future because it just gives you so much ability to decorate and build quicker, and yeah, it's just a fantastic mod. But that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little look into Create Copycats, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.